Have you ever thought that holding on to resentments can be one of the biggest saboteurs of your prosperity? It may sound strange, but feelings like hurt, anger, and lack of forgiveness don't just affect your emotional state. They shape your material reality. When you insist on reliving past injustices, betrayals, or pain, even if you were a victim, you are anchoring your energy in a frequency of scarcity. The universe, which responds to your vibration, understands that you are stuck in pain, in emotional debt, and begins to manifest the same energy in your physical world. Lack of money, professional failures, and relationships that don't thrive. Now think about it. When you don't forgive, you unconsciously believe that the other person owes you something. And do you know what happens when you feel you are in debt? You attract more debt. It's as simple as that. Financial debts, emotional debts, unexpected losses, unforeseen events that drain your money. It's as if your vibration is saying, I'm incomplete. Someone owes me. And do you know what happens when you send out that vibration? Life replies, then take more shortages. This is the frequency of lack, and it takes hold strongly when you play the role of victim. It doesn't matter what was done to you. It matters what you do with it. Hurt is never light. It weighs you down, drains you, consumes you, and prevents you from rising energetically. Forgiveness doesn't mean accepting or living with those who have hurt you. It means freeing yourself from the invisible prison that the pain has caused. It means saying internally, this no longer controls me. Forgiveness is an internal cleansing, a liberation of your energy field. And do you know what the biggest sign is that you have truly forgiven? When you can, from the bottom of your heart, wish that person well, even if it's far away from you. When you're able to wish the other person what you wish for yourself, that's because you've healed that pain. Until then, you need to keep working on that feeling. Because as long as there is anger, envy, a desire for revenge, there will also be a break on your abundance. When you forgive, you break a cycle. You close an energetic debt and give back to the universe a new vibration, that of freedom. And the universe responds immediately with new opportunities, new paths, money flowing, true connections. Because the energy of prosperity does not coexist with the energy of hurt. One excludes the other. Prosperity requires lightness. It requires space in your field. Hurt takes up a lot of space. So if you want to grow, evolve, live abundantly, forgiveness is not a choice, it's a mandatory step. And it only really happens when there is awareness, understanding, and commitment to your own well-being. Have you noticed that many people keep repeating the same bad financial patterns? No matter how hard they try, they're always in the red, unable to move forward. In many cases, it's not a lack of effort, but an excess of stored pain. It's emotional debt manifesting itself as real debt. The universe can only give you what you are ready to receive. And if you still carry hatred, hurt, resentment, it understands that you still need to learn about forgiveness and keeps you in the same cycle until you free your heart. This is not punishment, it's the wisdom of life. Only those who learn to let go of what binds them to the past thrive. Look how strong it is. When you wish harm on another, even in thought, it's as if you were asking it of yourself. All the energy released comes back. Do you plant what you want to harvest? If the answer is no, then it's time to change your seed. Start by wishing for peace, even if it's difficult. Start by mentally saying it's okay, I'll let go, I'll free myself. At first it may seem forced, but the repetition will reprogram your mind and clear your field. And little by little, you'll feel the relief of not owing anyone anything, not even emotionally. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It's remembering without pain. It's not wanting revenge. It's allowing yourself to live lightly. And this lightness comes at a price, giving up reason. You can continue to carry your sorrows, and with them, the burden of a life without fluidity. Or you can decide once and for all to free yourself and finally access the life you deserve. Nobody prospers with a heavy heart. Prosperity is frequency, it's flow, it's an internal state. And if you continue to hold on to these emotional debts, life will continue to charge you in bills and losses, in repeated pain. Forgiveness is the key. It's not for the other person, but for you. Because you deserve much more than this invisible prison you've been carrying around for so long. Do you realize that forgiveness is not an act of weakness, but a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation? When we choose to forgive, we are actually exercising our power over our emotions and our lives. We are not allowing others to control our happiness or our prosperity. We are taking charge. We are liberating ourselves. Think about it. How many times have you blamed others for your lack of money, your single status, your health problems, or your career setbacks? How many times have you said things like, "It's all because of him," or "If it weren't for her, I would be"? When we start blaming others, we are handing over our responsibility, our power. We are letting others dictate our reality. This is dangerous. Forgiveness is not about agreeing with what happened. It's not about saying that what the other person did was right. It's about recognizing that we cannot change the past, but we can choose how we respond to it. We can choose whether to remain trapped in bitterness or to move forward with our heads held high. When we forgive, we are not giving the other person the benefit of the doubt. We are giving ourselves the benefit of the doubt. We are showing ourselves that we are capable of rising above the pain, that we are stronger than our wounds. This act of self-forgiveness is the most important step towards achieving prosperity. It allows us to release the heavy burden of resentment and replace it with the lightness of freedom. When we hold on to grudges, we are literally creating a barrier between ourselves and the abundance we desire. We are blocking the flow of prosperity in our lives. But when we forgive, we are opening up space for new possibilities, for new opportunities, for new blessings. We are aligning ourselves with the vibration of abundance. However, forgiveness does not happen overnight. It is a process that requires time, patience, and above all, intention. It is necessary to cultivate a deep inner transformation, to change the way we think and feel about ourselves and others. This is why it is so important to practice gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote to resentment. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we are shifting our attention away from what we lack or what we have lost. We are appreciating the blessings that are already present in our lives, and this attitude of gratitude opens the doors for more abundance to flow in. Think of a situation in your life in which you feel you have been wronged. Remember the pain, the anger, the desire for revenge. Now imagine yourself forgiving the person who hurt you. Feel how that resentment leaves your body, how that anger dissipates like smoke. Visualize yourself releasing that burden, releasing that emotional weight. What do you feel now? Lighter, freer, more peaceful? This is the power of forgiveness. This is the key to unlocking prosperity in your life. However, you should be aware that this path is not always easy. There will be moments when the old feelings resurface, when the desire for revenge or the need for justice becomes stronger. But whenever this happens, remember that you have the power to choose. You can choose to forgive, to let go, to move forward. The choice is yours. Don't allow yourself to be dragged back into the swamp of bitterness and resentment. Don't allow yourself to be imprisoned by the past. Free yourself and fly towards the horizon of abundance and prosperity. Forgive, and you will see how your life transforms before your eyes. Opportunities will arise. Unexpected doors will open. New horizons will appear. Prosperity will knock on your door. When it does, you'll be ready to welcome it with open arms. And remember that you are not alone on this journey. There are countless beings of light, ascended masters, angels, and guides ready to support you, to help you, to guide you. Ask for help, call for support, believe in their presence. Above all, believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to overcome, to forgive, to prosper. You are a being of light. You are a child of the cosmos. You are a co-creator of your reality. And nothing, absolutely nothing, will be able to stop you from achieving the abundance you deserve. Go ahead with your head held high, with your heart open, with your soul dancing. Go ahead and claim your prosperity. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are abundant. And may this realization shine in every fiber of your being.